Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about, are you creative enough to work from home? Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions to help you guys get some ideas of some things that you can do if you wanted to be a level up woman who works from home. I have to slow down when I'm talking so I can get all the words out. Okay, so if that, my friends, is something that's interesting to you and you want to know how you can begin working from home and how you can create your own job and find out if you are creative enough to work from home, because it does take a little bit of creativity, please hit that thumbs up button so it lets me know that you are interested in the video topics of discussion, as well as hit that subscribe button if it's your first time seeing my face, or if you've seen me before but you've never hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you join our little beautiful community, our little beautiful family. All right, and that is everything. Oh, also guys, today's video is sponsored. So today's video is sponsored. I'm going to give you guys some information about our sponsor. Live Traders is over on YouTube. They're also on their website, livetraders.com. Let them help you learn how to trade Forex in the foreign exchange market, and let them teach you how to trade stocks. It's a really great way to make passive income. There are people as young as 16 years old making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single month just by learning how to trade. It's going to be extremely lucrative, but basically I'll give you more info about that later in the video. Thank you guys so much for clicking, and let's get started. So why do I ask you, are you creative enough to work from home? This is why. So your ability to work for yourself is maintained by your ability to be creative. Now, obviously, I'm not the first person to become a YouTuber. I'm not the first person to become an influencer or anything of that nature, but because I had my own interests and I knew what I was interested in, and I figured out a way to make it a career for myself. Like when I was younger, all I knew was that I wanted to shop all day. I didn't know what I could do that made me shop all day, or that would allow me to shop all day. I thought I was gonna have to be a buyer in the fashion industry or something like that to be able to do that. But then when I created my YouTube channel, I realized I can do whatever I want and get paid for it. I can create my own brand and get paid for being me and doing what I wanted to do. So that's why I say, or ask you, are you creative enough to create your own job? Because a lot of people will go the regular traditional route, just get a job, you know, work in it for 20, 30, 40 years and then retire, and they feel like they're accomplished because they've got awards and they've got, I don't know, their retirement or whatever, but then they realize that they spent their whole life being miserable or doing something that they really didn't love. Now, this isn't the case for everybody. I mean, some people have jobs and they really do enjoy it and they love it and they're, you know, passionate about it, but that was just never the case for me. I never wanted a regular job. I never wanted to work for anybody else. I never saw the point in, you know, building someone else's dreams when I could just build my own dreams, and I felt like I was smart enough to do it. And when I used to tell a lot of people about my dreams, or like what I wanted to do, they would say, okay, well, why don't you just get a regular job and, you know, build that up while you're working your regular job? And I'm like, wait, but I don't have to do that. So I was listening to my parents, I was listening to my friends, I was listening to my siblings telling me that I had to have a regular job in order to be successful, just because that was the way that they have done it in the past. But I just realized, you know, we're in a new day and age. Like, we've got internet, we've got technology. You can make money from remotely anywhere in the absolute world. So I'm like, if I can see other influencers who are my age or older doing this, why can't I do it? I'm going to make myself do it, and I'm going to show you guys that I can do it. So it did require me to be creative. I used to just spend money on clothes, and now I had to change my mindset, and I'm like, okay, instead of just spending money on clothes, why don't I spend money on clothes that I can take pictures of myself in and use as video thumbnails? Or why don't I buy clothes that I can wear for a little while and then resell because it's really good quality items? Or why don't I create a channel where I can inspire and encourage others and then create a service to, you know, continue to help them one-on-one in my coaching, you know what I mean? So I literally created all these income streams, and that's what I want you guys to do. From whatever it is that you're interested in, create income streams. Let's say you are a yoga instructor and you want to create your own yoga company or your own yoga brand. Why don't you make a YouTube channel sharing some videos for free, and then on your own website start selling your own private lessons or your own private classes? You can even get VIP clients who will FaceTime with you and pay you $200, $300, $400, $500 an hour just to watch you do yoga, you know, something that you're interested interested in doing anyway. So that's what I mean. Like, don't just do what other people say you should do. Don't just accept the safe life, which is working a regular 9 to 5, or even working a job that's like just quick money. Like, I used to just get retail jobs back to back to back to back to back because I knew they would hire me. But then I realized I made more money working for myself at home than I made at my retail jobs. So this is just what I mean. Are you creative enough to work for yourself? Are you creative enough to create your own job? Are you creative enough to figure out a way to generate something out of nothing, okay? Your ability to make money is literally just your ability to be creative. Are you producing something that people need? Are you producing a service that people want? Are you being helpful to humanity? Are you using your gifts and your talents and your energy to better society and better humanity, or to, you know, make someone else rich? I realized when I was working these jobs, I was just working to make someone else rich. At the end of the day, I barely had enough to pay all my bills. Now I have more than enough to pay all my bills, and I'm helping other people make more than enough to pay their bills, and I'm happier, and I look better, and I buy what I like to wear, and I wear what I like to wear, and me taking care of my body and being cute, I'm able to profit off of that, something that I love to do anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that little verbiage, you know, like, be creative, be artistic, create your own job, create your own purpose. Your purpose is not to go work in a factory for someone else. Your purpose is not to file papers for someone else. You know, sometimes that is what people desire to do, and that's fine if those people desire to do that. But don't let those people who desire to live mundane lives tell you that you've got to live one as well. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it, and I refuse to do it. I told myself that I am more miserable working for someone else than I am grinding, and yes, sometimes struggling on my own behalf to make my own way, to, you know, create a place for myself to exist and create a campaign or a platform for myself to exist. But once you do it, once you break through the threshold, once people start commenting on your stuff saying, hey, you're really helping me, hey, you're really making a difference in my life, hey, keep it up because what you're doing really matters, it's really important. Like, what? Once people started emailing me and messaging me telling me that, I could never go back working a regular retail job. I could never go back, you know, doing whatever it is that I was doing before I created my own job, because what I was doing before is not as significant as what I'm doing now, breaking all these barriers for myself and for other people, you know, allowing people to realize that we can live in the abundance matrix. We can have everything that we want. We can work from home or work passively and have more than enough to live. You know, the more hours you work does not mean the more money you're gonna make. Sometimes you gotta allocate that money, put that money to work for you, you know, and let your money do the heavy lifting for you. And that's something that I'm really learning. That got really intense, but I hope you guys understand that. Alright, so I really wanted to create this video to help women to become financially independent and financially free, and to help you kind of brainstorm some ideas of things that you can do and services that you can start producing so that you can quit your job and basically work for yourself, go into employment for yourself, utilizing your gifts and your talents to help to generate some income for yourself. And I felt like that was a brilliant topic. Like, who doesn't want to learn how to monetize their gifts and talents? So let's go ahead and get started. I have my notes down here as always. So my step number 1 is, what is your goal? So for me, when I started working from home, all I knew is that I wanted to make money from home. But then after I did a little bit more digging, I realized that there was a certain amount of money that I wanted to make per month. And then I realized that there was a certain amount of money that I wanted to make per week. So ask yourself this: how much money do you want to make working for yourself every single month? And how much money do you want to make for yourself working every single week? So the reason why I didn't just stop at the monthly goal is because I realized that I could make the amount of money I wanted in a month, but I wanted it to be consistent. So I had to start adding a weekly income number as well. And it kind of is like you know how like when you're working a regular job, you know that you get paid bi-weekly? Well, for me, I felt like I wanted to get paid every single week. And when you work for yourself, you can create when you're gonna get paid. You can create your own paydays. So I decided I wanted to get paid weekly. So when I, you know, did my own little step one, asking myself, well, how much money do I want to make per week? I started, or per month, I started with the number 5,000, and I thought to myself, $5,000 is more than enough to live the lifestyle that I want to live at this moment in time. It would pay the you know, all the living expenses that I had, my rent, my car, my insurance, everything like that. But it also gave me a little bit of play money, also gave me a little bit of savings money, also gave me a little bit of travel money, you know what I mean? So oh, and also helped me to pay off some debts. I could budget in my debts. So you want to ask yourself how much you need in your perfect reality. How much money do you need to live off of? Include your rent, your utilities, Wi-Fi, things of that nature, car insurance, car, cell phone bill, and create a living expenses number of how much you need on a monthly basis. And then typically people will times that by 3, because in most cases, like if you were to, I don't know, apply to a new place to live, they want to see you make 3 times the amount that it takes for you to live off of. So that's where I got the number 3 from. So yeah, I had that living expenses number, times it by 3, and it was about $5,000. And so that's how I came up with, I want to make $5,000 a month. And then I took that one step further and divided that $1,000 divided by 4, because I want to get paid every single week, like I said. So I said there's 4 weeks in a month. So I took that number, took $5,000, divided it by 4, and then I got, what is it, $1,250. But then I was like, let me add another $50. So my weekly goal is to make $1,300 a week. Now, when I was working my regular job, I wouldn't even get that bi-weekly. So at first I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of money that I'm trying to generate. But I want you guys to ask yourself that question. How much do you want to make in a week? And then how much do you want to make in a month? That is obviously going to help you to figure out a strategic game plan of what you do on a weekly basis to help to hit those numbers. So that's step number 1. All right, so we have the amount of money that we know that we want to make on a weekly and monthly basis. Now here's step number 2. Ask yourself, what services or objects are you going to be providing in order to receive that income? Now this is really important, because you guys know if you want someone to spend their money, it has to be helping them in some way, improving them in some way, just something that's helpful to them, okay, or something that brings them pleasure or enjoyment. So this kind of like helped me to figure out what I wanted to, you know, make my money off of. I also want you guys to keep in mind, what are your gifts, your talents, and things that actually interest you, because we are leaving that lack matrix paradigm that tells us that only certain jobs make a lot of money and everyone else is screwed, or you have to be doing this because these are the jobs that make money. You have to be a doctor because that's the only job that makes money. No, in the abundance matrix, you can do whatever it is you want. If you want to be a dance teacher, you can do that. If you want to be a YouTuber, you can do that. If you want to be an ASMR mukbanger, hey, there's room for you as well. All right, so ask yourself, what are your gifts and talents? What would you love to make money from doing? So when I ask myself this question, I love to, you know, shop. I'm a shopaholic. I love styling. I love looking cute. You know, I love accessorizing. So that had to be on my list for one of the things. I also love making YouTube videos. I like helping and inspiring other people and having my platform through YouTube and Instagram. So that was on my list as well. And so then I started to think, well, what kind of job can I do? What kind of job can I create for myself that offers value to other people? Because that's what's most important, offering value, while also satisfying that desire, that you know, those things that I consider pleasurable. So this is what I came up with. Let's see, I'm looking through my notes for you guys. Okay, so yeah, I decided that I wanted to help my YouTube audience. You guys know I started up my own coaching business where I can, you know, grab the people who are watching my YouTube channel already. If they wanted one-on-one help with me, I could, you know, kind of gear them in the right direction and kind of help them with whatever things that they needed help with, which was like goal setting, mindset, readjustment, even helping them figure out what kinds of jobs that they would be interested in doing, or helping them create their own job for themselves. So that was kind of like a way for me to double dip. I was getting, you know, to make free videos on YouTube, but then I also got to help people one-on-one through my coaching, which I really loved. And then I was like, okay, how else can I milk what I love to do? And I'm like, oh, well, I like to style, I like to buy outfits, I like to buy clothes, and I'm already making YouTube videos. Why don't I make some YouTube videos about styling and about clothing? And then people know that I'm interested in that, I can become an authority in that, and then I can start up my own clothing company. Or you guys know I sell clothes that I no longer wear in my closet, or if I just find something really cute and I want to resell it, I'm in the reselling of clothes business. So that I started to do that too. And see how like the things that I'm doing, they're all kind of relevant to each other. Like it all kind of stems from my YouTube channel. For you, it could all stem from your Instagram account, or it could all stem from your Twitter account, whatever it is. I kind of just want you guys to be in the mindset of, what do I enjoy to do? What are my gifts? What are my talents? And start rolling that into some kind of job that you can create for yourself. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're really passionate about tarot reading, because you guys know I'm interested in tarot reading. So you're interested in tarot reading, then you start up a tarot channel. Now you're making Google AdSense money on your tarot channel. There's another way to monetize off of that. Now you can accept one-on-one clients. Now you have two sources of income from your one talent, which is tarot reading, right? And then let's say you want to start up a private group where you teach other people how to read tarot, and you call it your tarot school. That's 3 incomes now, just from one thing that you really love to do. I'm sure we can milk this even more. Let's say now people can reach out to you, and you can promote their products on your tarot channel. That's another avenue of money. Sponsorships, you know what I mean? So think of something that you're interested in, and then find a way to monetize off of it. One more example. Let's say you're like me, you're interested in styling and clothing, and you love to go shopping. Well, maybe you can make your business that you buy clothes and then you model them on your Instagram. So you're taking pictures that satisfies the fact that you like to, buy clothes, and you like to take pictures of yourself. And now people can pay you to promote their products on your Instagram. Or now you can, like something that I do, buy clothes and resell them to people if they like the clothes that you wear. And you're gonna find an audience because you are, making YouTube videos, or you're on Instagram, and that's kind of like free publicity for you. So I kind of wanted to just give you guys some ideas of how you can use your gifts or your talents and the things that you're interested in, and kind of create a job for yourself. As long as you're offering some kind of value to people, you can make money off of it. If you're really great at inspiring others, that is a way to help other people. Anything that you can do that helps other people is going to be a lucrative business thing for you, as long as you can make your personality shine through, which I'm sure all of you absolutely can. So yeah, that's step number 2. All right, so step number 3 is consistency. So once you know what you want to do to make money, what your financial goals are, how much you want to make, and then you ask yourself what you're going to do to, make that money. You know what you're going to be doing to generate the money. You know what kind of services you're going to be providing, X, Y, and Z. The 3rd step now is to be consistent, okay? So if you work one week on this and you don't see the money that you want to make, that doesn't mean that you just give up on the next week. So this is my advice to you. This is something that I had to tell myself when I first started my journey. Just give it 3 months. 3 months nonstop working hard on what you want. So like when I first started my YouTube channel, and this isn't even I'm not even gonna say when I first started, because when I first started my YouTube channel, I was still in high school, okay? When I started to get serious about my YouTube channel, and I was like, okay, well, I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I'm going to make this my real job. I'm going to take this seriously. I worked really hard on it for 1 week, and I didn't see growth after 1 week. And I was like, oh, this is too much work. I give up. No. Okay, so then I made this deal with myself. I was like, okay, well, if you can just keep it up for 3 months, because in 3 months, if you really, really, really are dedicated, you really do what you say you're gonna do, you really show up when you say you're gonna show up, then you can decide if it's really worth it or if it's a waste of time. And after that 3 months, you guys, I saw the growth that I wanted to see, and I was so happy that I stuck with it. I was so proud of myself for sticking with it. So apply this to yourself. What is it that you're going to start up? You know, maybe it's your own YouTube channel, maybe it's your own boutique store or whatever. Let's say you're going to start up your own online store. Give yourself 3 months and really be consistent with it for 3 months. So if you say you're gonna post new inventory every Monday, be consistent, show up every single Monday, and do what you say you're gonna do. Let's say you're gonna post 2 videos a week. Be consistent and show up every single week and do what you say you're gonna do. And that is the only way to start making a small speck of momentum in your entire life, okay? A little bit of momentum is all you need, but you've got to be consistent with whatever it is that you decide you're going to do. Consistency is key. So once you decide what it's going to take to do what you need to do, be consistent, do it every single week, make it into a habit. You know, you're in a habit of how often you're going to do it. It becomes a habit, it becomes a ritual, it becomes routine, okay? And you just expect to do what it takes to do it. Give yourself 3 months, whatever it is that you want to do. Let's say you want to start making $1,300 a week. Every single week for 3 months, make that your goal. Every single week, I'm making $1,300 this week. Didn't do it this week? Okay, no problem. I'll try again next week. Didn't make it next week? That's okay. I'll try next week. What? I only needed $100 more to make it? Okay, we'll try again next week. You know, and every single week you get closer and closer and closer and closer to what you said your goal would be. But just give yourself 3 months to really fit into that new routine, fit into that new, you know, transition. So let me tell you guys this. When I first started all of these businesses and all these income streams and everything like that, of course I didn't make the money that I really wanted to see in the first thing, or in the first week, the first month, first 2 months. It really did take me 3 months to be like, okay, this is worth my time. And by then you'll have so much momentum that you're not gonna quit, because you're like, well, I spent all this time doing this anyway. Things that are in motion stay in motion. If you put a little momentum behind it, you're gonna keep going, right? So I didn't receive the money that I wanted to receive in the beginning, but I had backup income streams, and this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. With consistency, have backup income streams, or have backup things that you can do that will make you money. So for some people, this is still having a little part-time job, but I decided I'm never going back to work, so no part-time job for me. So I started to find ways to make extra income, and for me, brand ambassador work was a huge way that I made income. If you guys want to know what brand ambassador work is, let me know. Maybe I'll make a video about it. If I haven't already, I think I might have talked about it maybe years ago on my channel. But essentially what brand ambassador work is marketing companies will send you to different festivals, different events, different shows, whatever it may be, to promote whatever company needs you to promote. So like the last one that I did, which actually was really exciting, I got to work in an auto show for Cadillac. So yeah, it was really amazing. I was a Cadillac girl for a weekend, you know, and it was a really great experience. I got paid extremely well. So yeah, brand ambassador work is definitely an option. Here is another option, and this is actually segueing into the sponsor of today's video. A special thank you to today's sponsor of the video, Live Traders. You can find them on YouTube at Live Traders, or on their website, livetraders.com. Essentially, this is a learning hub that teaches you how to trade stocks in the foreign exchange market from the comfort of your home or anywhere in the world. People are generating a full-time income, or even simply side hustle money and passive income. So if you, my friends, are interested in learning about how to be successful in the foreign exchange trading market, go over to Live Traders on YouTube, or you can check out their website, livetraders.com, to let the professionals teach you this new lucrative skill. It's a great way to get started making money from home while you build up your own businesses. So another thing that I wanted to start doing to generate some more income, I wanted to learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market. So yeah, this is something that I've never mentioned on my channel before, but I actually really am interested in it because I do travel quite frequently, and it's just something that's really interesting to me, learning about stocks and trading and things like that, because people are becoming extremely wealthy just from learning the tools. You know, there are certain tools that are out there that we never knew that we had access to, and now with the internet you can literally learn about anything. It's a really great way to make passive income. There are people as young as 16 years years old, making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single month just by learning how to trade. It's going to be extremely lucrative, and like I said, I'm going to be trying to teach myself and using Live Trader's help as well to teach myself how to trade in the foreign exchange market. I know this kind of seems very daunting and overwhelming to some people, but that's why we've got Live Trader's here to help us figure it all out. All right, you guys, so thank you so much, Live Trader's, for sponsoring this video. And you know, it's another avenue of passive income for you guys if you're looking for a backup plan to something that you can teach yourself how to do so you can get away from working your 9-to-5 job and start making money for yourself. Like they said, people are making a full-time income, full-time job from trading in the foreign exchange market. So I definitely think it's worth it. Like I said, I'm going to be educating myself and trying to teach myself this, because when you can work from anywhere, why not, right? Okay, so yeah, thanks so much, Live Traders, and back to the video. Alright, you guys, my last tip, my tip number 4 for are you creative enough to work from home, is to promote yourself. So once you are consistent, once you know what service you're going to be providing, once you know what you're going to do, once you know what your financial goals are, promote yourself, okay? Like, get the word out on your business. If you're a YouTuber, you know, even just being consistent on your channel is a way to promote yourself, but you can also pay to promote your videos. You can, you know, if you're on Instagram, you can pay to promote your posts. If you are on your website, you know, you can pay to have your stuff distributed. You can do Facebook ads. Like I said, you can do Instagram ads. But the main point is, once you're consistent with the information, with the service, now you can start promoting yourself. Now you can start getting the word out there. Now you can start making sure that people know who you are as a brand and as a company. This really isn't something that you have to worry about right off the bat. But like I said, after you are working on your consistency, then you can go ahead and incorporate the promotion aspect of it. There are a few different ways to promote. You can even do email marketing. So if you have like a YouTube audience or an Instagram audience, offer them some kind of freebie on your website that brings them over to your website, and then give them something that allows them to offer their email in exchange for that free item. Could be a free ebook, a free recipe book, a free MP3, free audio file, anything you can think of that you can offer your audience for free. You can grab their email, and now you can start email marketing, sending out all your potentials, all kinds of emails about the products and specials that you offer, and hopefully that will get you some sales. So yeah, you guys, that's basically the 4 steps to how you can work from home, how to promote yourself, how to start to generate that income. Always start by what's important to you, what you find exciting and interesting. Start there, and then when it comes to financial goals, think about the life that you want to live, the lifestyle that's really enticing and exciting sounding to you, and then work your way backwards. If you know that the place that you really want to live in costs X amount of dollars, times that by 3. Now you know how much you need to make in a month to be able to live comfortably, pay all your bills, and also have money for savings and whatever else that you do, okay, you guys? So yeah, I really hope that this video was helpful and informative. Let me make sure that we talked about everything that we needed to talk about. I really believe we do. I really hope this video was inspiring, inspirational. I know a lot of people ask me questions about like how they can begin to work from home, or a lot of people will tell me that they're ready to start working from home. So I decided I'd make more content pertaining to that to kind of give you guys ideas, get your brain juices flowing on things that you can do to work for yourself, promote yourself, create your own brands, and create your own income. Then you'll never have to work for anyone ever again, and it's a great feeling. So yeah, you guys, that was everything I needed to say. If this topic was interesting to you and you liked it, this month in my private group, we're going to be talking more about becoming financially free. So I'm going to be doing a webinar teaching you hands-on how to create your own brand or your own company or your own source of income, multiple sources of income if you're interested in it. On my personal membership, my private membership, all the details are down in the description box. Just go to nijasym.com if you're interested. There's more info about that on there, and it's also down in the description box. So yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Also, thank you Live Traders for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in researching about the foreign exchange market and learning about trading and selling stocks, which like I said, I'm going to be starting to learn about very soon, and I'm excited to start making more money. This is like a level up move, like a power move in 2020. Learning about this, like what? Yes, we're gonna be with the sharks, okay? We're gonna be learning, all right? So if that's something that's interesting to you, go to livetraders.com. I'll also leave that link down in the description box. And as always, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I pray that you were able to be creative enough to create your own dream job. I'm giving you guys that energy right now. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I hope so. All right, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.